Hi, my name is Jamie, and welcome to the One World, One Voice, Your Story Project. We share stories from people all over the world and from all different walks of life. Because here's the thing, no matter where you are on this wild planet, and no matter what journey you have already been on, we all have our own unique story, which brings our own unique perspectives to the table. And you never know who you might inspire or completely transform simply by getting real and sharing your story. And right now, while the whole world is dealing with COVID-19, there are 7 billion people all venturing through on their own unique path. So drop in with us to hear some of these stories. And on that note, sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of the Corona Diaries. Okay, so today is Sunday. What is today? Sunday, April 26th, 2020. And I would love to know who I'm sitting here with. So if you could start us off, what is your name? How old are you? Where are you in the world? Like geographically, where are you? And then physically, where are you? And what do you do?
Hello, I'm Luciano. Sorry. Okay, let's do it again. I'm Luciano. I'm 39 years old, and I'm located in the Netherlands. And physically, I am at my friend's house called Jan. But he has to keep distance from 1.5 meters, so I was sitting over there. So what else do you want to know?
Where in the Netherlands are you?
Located in Harkstede. Harkstede is nearby Groningen. It's the capital city of Groningen,
Okay.
province of Groningen. So that's why I'm sitting here. Yeah.
Okay.
So
so you're at your friend Jan's house, and what do you do?
Holding my dog. So what I do for a living, you mean?
Yeah, what do you do?
What I do, I have an own gym, which is closed now for a couple of months now. From the March 20th, May 15th, the government said we had to close from March the 20th, every gym in Holland, by the way, and every bar, every bar, hotel, I don't know what it is, bar, yeah, every bar in Groningen in the Netherlands has to close.
Just starting on March 15th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and barbershops, physiotherapists, and dentists, that kind of stuff. But we're losing a lot of money right now.
Losing a lot of money. I can imagine. I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, having a brick and mortar business is not easy right now. My father also had to close down his stores too. And know many people. It's weird times we're living through. That's for damn sure. Now, before we get into all of that, let's go back in time a little bit. Do you prefer for me to call you Luciano, Luke? What is your preferred name?
Yeah, you can call me Luke. It's a common name. So.
Lucas?
Yeah, Luke. Just
Luke.
Call me Luke. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So, going back in time, do you remember the first time you heard about coronavirus or COVID-19?
Yeah, I heard it somewhere like in December or something. December and January. I heard it on the news that it started in Wuhan, and at first I didn't know that it was that serious. But after a while, after a couple of months, it's getting more serious. So, and then we had to close down everything suddenly.
Well, yeah, a couple of months. I mean, if you hear about it end of December, January, and by March 15th, your business is shut down.
Yeah.
That's, really only a couple of months. That's a really fast amount of time for you thinking, nothing serious to your business closing. Tell me what happened in those 3 months from you first hearing about it to your business shutting down.
Yeah, first we had to take some measurements to warn people about the virus. That was like 3 or 4 weeks before, and we had to, yeah.
I guess let me ask you this. Let me change the question. At what point did you personally start taking it seriously? And at what point did you feel like Groningen was taking it seriously and the Netherlands?
Yeah, at what point? Yeah, because of mostly like because of the social media. Everyone was telling about the COVID-19. Take measurements for your own gym or your own company because people has to be warned, and it's getting more seriously. And then after a while, yeah, the government had a, how do you call it, press conference. The press conference.
Press conference.
Yeah, that's it. The press conference. Yeah, because our premier, yeah, prime minister, yeah, the prime minister Rutte told us to watch the press conference on March 15th, and then and they said to every single bar and every gym to close down the company. So we had to close down because it was that serious.
Did you personally like think that was necessary at the time?
Mm, yes and no, because I know there was some news about it, and yeah, and did I take it seriously? I don't know because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was that seriously. It's more. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and yeah, we closed down because we had to, and yeah, and I did some research about COVID, and I saw that like the people who are like infected were more like, yeah, people who are getting old or were old and they were dying. But it's just like the normal flu, and the normal flu has also like 10,000 of people every year dying of flu.
Is
So
that how you still feel?
yeah, still. But the only reason that they are panicking is because we don't have any vaccine or something. We don't have any yeah, medication for it. And I think in the future that if we when we have the vaccine or the medicine for it, then it's gonna be, yeah, the corona will never disappear. It's gonna be the new flu of the world.
Interesting. So you don't think it's that serious. You think it's about as serious as the flu.
Yeah.
And the only reason that people are panicking is because we don't have a vaccine. What is and okay, that's a fair perspective. I honestly get conflicted about it myself. Like, is it more deadly? Is it more serious? Or is it just because we weren't prepared and so many people got sick so fast and the hospitals were overloaded and we got like, I have no idea. I go back and forth, but I have no idea what is the current status of things in Holland. How many cases do y'all have? What's the death rate? Do you know anybody as of today, April 26, 2020, that's been diagnosed positive?
Yeah, I know some people, but they are around 50 plus, and they have already diseases like diabetic and yeah, high blood pressure, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I know some people, and there's one guy who's like around the 50. I know really well, and he's now in coma for about 2 weeks now, 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, because yeah, he's diabetic. So yeah, that's the one main reason. So if you have, yeah, it's yeah, we have to wait what's gonna happen with him.
I'm
And
sorry to hear that, Luke.
yeah, but yeah, I see that. Yeah, yeah, I see that it's yeah, it's Mother Nature's, and I
Yeah,
see
and that's sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I see that this is the reason because I see people like a virus on Earth, and we are devastating the whole world, and Mother Earth has a reason to put some virus among the human being, and so we depopulate. So that's a good thing because you see now the more clear sky now, the nature is healing again, and that's a good reason. And that I find it's for myself. I find it yeah a good reason for Mother Nature to put the virus on.
I think it's like incredibly beautiful, and it's been insane at how fast the planet, how fast she's healing. It's crazy. Do you think that it will have long lasting impacts? Do you think people will remember this? Do you think we'll change our patterns of behavior to keep the planet like this?
I think the eyes are now open. They are open to see what happens with the Earth now, and people will be they will have a change in their lives because if you see now that we don't have anything to do now, this you don't have to rush anymore, and people are rushing only for the economy and only for to keep the world running with money and that kind of stuff. So it's much better to slow it down more. And I don't know. It's a greed of I don't know if it's a habit of the people to have the greed to get more money in a short time, and it's better to slow it down because what's more important in life? You got a house, you got food, and you got love, and that's the only thing where you have to. Yeah, that's the only thing what you need in life, and some
Amen.
people. Yeah, amen.
Amen. And I feel like I've heard so many people say, like, oh, the good things have come out of this are I've spent more time with my family, I'm at home more, I'm cooking. It's like the basics. It's nothing crazy or like that out of like nothing new, but it's all somehow the stuff that we forgot to do or somehow told us we didn't have time to do or that wasn't important, that all of a sudden we can do again. And it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
But at the same time, really hard and scary because we don't have an economy that supports us really doing that and slowing down. We have to make money. There's no universal basic income, at least right now. Maybe there could be. I don't know. But talk to me about your business. You have this gym, and again, I'm really sorry to hear that you've had to close. Does it mean that is it frozen? Are you like, tell me what's going on with your gym?
Yeah, because the every cost is it's it has to continue because you have to pay rent still, you have to pay your mortgage still, you have to pay everything still onto to be in the system, and they won't shut it down, they won't lock it down because I know there was a country I don't know in Europe like France or something, and the president said to the people that no company will be shut down, and he will arrange it. So he stopped every rent, he stopped every outcome, to pay your obligations. What do you call it? It's obligations, like
Yeah, your bills.
yeah, your bill. So and that's a good thing for France, and for Holland we get like 4,000 euros each company to to survive. But my
For how
bills
long?
are
4,000 euros per what time period?
yeah, I don't know. It's still it's like we shut down and yeah for so what's it for a month? 4,000 a month. 4,000 a month, I think. I don't know for sure because We're now shut down for a month already, and I still only got 4,000 euros. And
Okay.
we have to shut down a 1 month more. So I don't know what's going to happen now.
And is 4,000 euros enough? Does that pay for your bills and your overhead?
Nope. My rent is only 10,000 already.
Okay, so $4,000 is like nothing. I mean, it's something, but it's like nothing.
Yeah, it's really nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, what they have, what they also have is like if you got employees, if you got like profit loss of 40% or something like that, they're gonna pay 40% of the employment costs. But still, you have to pay. You know, just I have to pay like 10,000 euros a month for employees. So I have to. They get in for like 40%. Like they give me 4,000. I still have to pay 6,000.
Yeah. So I mean, you're like $16,000 in the hole just on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about?
We already make a cash flow analyze what we lost this month. It's almost like 30 to 40,000 euros. And yeah, that's
Wow. And how do you recover that?
Not because the gyms here in Holland are really popular. So we had a good profit, but all the profit what we made for the last 2 years is gone already. Because we know that we're gonna lose like in these 3 months, like almost over 100,000 grants. So, yeah.
So January 1st, 2020, I'm sure you felt fine financially.
Yeah. It was getting up. It was going up, and it's a healthy gym, and we were getting so much. Yeah, getting so much people are going to be a member, and it was like, oh yeah, it's really cool because last year was also popular, but this year it was getting popular. I don't know why.
But for whatever reason, it was taking off.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And then it was really falling down, like, boom.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but it's okay. Kijk, for me, it's not important. Kijk, for me, it's what I said about my basic. You know, that's what I find more important.
Absolutely, and that's what you have to remember in these times. Otherwise, you go crazy.
Yeah.
And there's a constant practice of, well, what's really important? Am I healthy? Do I have my family? Do I have love?
Yeah.
Do I have food?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's so easy to forget all of that in the mix of what we're told life is supposed to be and what you've worked so hard for. There's no denying any of that stuff at the same time.
Yeah. But
so
it really opens my eyes also, because I was thinking to quit the gym and then go
really
on. Yeah.
When did you start thinking that?
Now I was thinking about it like in January.
At the beginning of this year?
Not the beginning of this year.
As you were doing well, you were thinking you wanted to quit.
Yeah, I wanted to quit because.
Okay, Luke, tell me more about that.
But yeah, you have to see it like, yeah, and I saw it like more like to change my life, you know, change my life more what for what I need, and what I need is the basics. I got my mom and my little brother who's running a company. You know, they are really successful for what they do, and it's also the love what they have for each other. And I am the one who is doing something different, but I want to be more involved with that kind of companies, because if I see my little brother working and my mom's working, and they are really fighting for what they are, and I don't know. It's more like it's a small community what they have, and that is what I want to take part of also, and that's why I made also a new concept, a new company. I don't know if you didn't know, if you know it already about the new project. I told her. Oh, you told her about it.
No,
okay.
no, Luke, I have no idea. I've never
Oh,
met
no,
you before.
yeah. You don't know each other. Now I'm going to tell you about more of my new project. My new project is a sustainability project um, uh, where we um, where we combine everything to one. Yeah, I don't know how to. I didn't make the presentation already for this one because I need this to also. But um, it's a company which is what you need in life, like a dentist, like a hairdresser, like wellness, like sports, like good food, biological food, by the way, because we're gonna do vertical farming. Vertical farming is to form your own greens, you know, and that's what I standing what I standing for because you know all the pesticides and all the stuff which they are spraying on our greens and vegetables. It's really it's really gross, but that's why I wanted to do it by myself. So we have a sort of circular economy. You know, if you yeah,
Kind of like those, like what goes around comes around. Everybody's kind of paying each other like trade-ish.
Yes, it's like that. It's like just like like in a primitive world, you know. I want to have food. Yeah, you can trade it for like no, yeah, to do that.
I love that.
Yeah,
and you do the thing, you give the gift that you're the best at. That's your offering. And
yeah,
let's trade with each other.
yeah.
That's what it should be.
Yeah.
And by the way, what a perfect fucking time to build a business like this.
Yeah, I know.
When we have an opportunity to kind of show, hey, an economy, because maybe it's not even a business, it's a new way of life almost that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's in a way new. It's really a new way of life because it's yeah, it's more like you have you're gonna build a new kind of community.
Exactly.
You're gonna be you're gonna uh, educate people how to work with each other, how to cooperate with each other, how to survive with each other, and fight for each other. You know, and that's the thing. What I want to do and to spread out to the whole world. Yes, I got investors from Mexico, I got investors now from New York who are standing behind this project, and
oh my goodness. I was sad for you, but now I'm excited for you. And $100,000, you'll make that up in a second. Money's not going to be a thing.
Yeah, and it's a new way of life, and this is what I wanted to let the people know and how we work, and it's so important because it's for everyone who's coming over there. It's relaxed. It's more. It's like you're standing still. You know, it's not like you're standing still and you do nothing, but it's more like you give them time. And if you in compared to what kind of world are we living, it's like running to the economy, stressing everything. And what I'm trying to build is to do the opposite.
I love it. I completely support these communities and business that you're creating. I think it's amazing. And I want to ask you, like you said, some really beautiful things about why you think this is all happening, which is that, you know, it's Mother Nature in a lot of ways, natural selection, and we were overpopulated, and maybe this is what has to happen, and ... The humans are the virus.
Yeah.
Oh, and now creating this business that's all about community and sharing and doing what you love, finding fulfillment in that. Why do you feel this way? And, you know, I ask this really as devil's advocate just to get your perspective, because I am the kind of person where I feel like the greater collective, and there is this collective of people around the world that have been asking for something like exactly like this.
Yeah.
An opportunity for the whole world at the same time to realize that shit was fucked up. Like we
Yeah,
needed to change something. And
yeah,
this is maybe the most peaceful way that it could have happened, because I don't know how it could happen otherwise. So that's where I stand. But I'm curious, like, where did you get that perspective from, and this business idea? Like, talk to me more about that, and talk to me about the virus. Maybe it can help give people some hope.
yeah. Yeah, this idea is coming from how I live in in normal life, as we call it, in general, because that's who I was, and the thing was, I have my own private hairdresser, I've got my own dentist, I got my own how do you call it, beauty stylist. I got everything in my life, But what I don't have to pay for that kind of facilities, because we had an agreement. So like, oh, if you want to cut my hair, you can use the gym,
Mm-hmm.
It
You're
was my
bartering
whole,
forever.
yeah, like, yeah, it was, I was living in a world of trading, this, and it was yeah, I don't know, I can
And it felt good, no? Because you
yeah,
knew you were giving and receiving at the same time. Everyone just helping each other.
yeah. It felt really good, because it's not only that I was using the facilities, but we're also becoming friends, and you made in a short of time, you made friends, and also a network of businesses. So everything what I do now for the new project is put those people together, and we have one business where we can fight for each other. No competing, more like helping each other. So
I love it. I love it. It's like people think that, and it's a lot in business. It's like, I have to keep what's mine, my intellectual property,
yeah,
non-compete. It's mine,
mhm,
and that goes to people as individuals are like, well, you can't steal my idea. Well, actually, the truth is, when you shine light on another's light together, that burns brighter
yeah,
rather than dims the light. When you take it apart, then that's it. It's
yeah,
dimmer.
yeah.
And
I
so what you're
know.
talking about is exactly that. And together, yeah, you all will be stronger and better.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it, Luke. I can't wait
yeah,
to see what happens.
me
Uh,
too.
Now, I do want to switch gears a little bit, if you don't mind. So you said you're at your friend Jan's house right now. Is this where you've been staying and living during quarantine?
Can you ask me the question again?
Yeah, you said you're at your friend's house right now, right?
Yeah.
Is this where you live?
No, no, no. I don't live with her. It's just
Where
a
do you live?
friend. Yeah, just one of my friends, for which I'm visiting for a couple of times.
And
In a,
do you live in a house, in an apartment? Where do you live?
yeah, I live just in an apartment, just for one person. So yeah, it's, for me, it's like, um, I don't like it to be isolated. So I just come outside and having a, I don't know, having a smoke, having a joint. I don't know. But there are some people which I knew, which I know really good. That these are the people who are which where I still in contact with. So like my friend again, my mom, my friend around the corner, and the supermarket and my gym. That's I got like 5 or 6 points where I can come, and the rest, yeah, we'll see.
So how is your mental health doing?
My mental health. Yeah, yeah. That for me, it's, yeah. If I see what is happening around the world, it's more like, yeah, I don't want to live like this for my whole life. I want to be still. I still want to be connected with people. I want to talk to people just on a regular basis, and not like this, because just like you and me. video calling, it's not for me. I want to be with persons physically. So yeah, that's my mental health right now. So yeah,
So probably not as great as it would be otherwise. You're not loving this.
yeah. No, I'm not. Of course, this is not the ideal situation for everyone. I think.
Some people actually are doing really well. You'd be surprised. A lot of people aren't, of course. It's different for everyone, but I'm the same way. Like it, it's something about actually when you're physically with someone, there's energy there and you can feel that.
Yeah, and
And
I want to feel the energy, and if yeah, some people can live with that without the energy, but I'm a people's person. You know, I
of
like to
course,
be. Yeah, I want to feel the energy. It's more healthy, I think.
of course. Now, okay, you said you want to get out of this at some point. You don't want to be like this forever. Now, Luke, if you could predict the future, you know, when are we getting out of this?
Um, no, I think in 1 year, I think because
In 1 year.
yeah, because when the future will be like this, the corona is going to be the new flu. Um, People who are like dying of the flu is uh, they have a vaccine for it, and when we have the vaccine for the corona, then it's that the regular flu it's going to change, and then when we have the vaccine or the medicine for it, then people will show up again and hugging again. I think that's what I think.
I hope so. I can't wait for a hug.
Yeah, of course. So
Okay,
when the vaccine is ready, you have to come to Holland, or we coming to you.
totally.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I'm in.
but
Okay, so let's say it's in a year. And unfortunately, I feel the same way. I wish it was sooner. But there's also a part of me that is like, I'm kind of afraid at this point. And
yeah,
it's fucked up. Like I've been inside for almost 2 months. And the thought of like going to a concert where there's hundreds of people feels extremely overwhelming to me.
I know.
And I am a social person. So
Yeah.
like probably one of the most social people I know. So what is the long-term impact of all of this? Like have you thought about any of this? I mean, you've been inside for a little over a month too, more or less. You have 5 places you go. Are you feeling any different about who you normally are or how you normally feel about things? Just wondering the impact that this has had on you already.
Good one. Um, that's what, yeah. Um, I don't know. It's what yeah what you talk yeah what you have yeah the situation is now like every event and every festival is canceled till 1st of September. In Holland, I don't know how it is in America, but
It's the
normally I
same.
go like 2 or 3 times to a festival where it's so a lot of people with the good music and the good vibe and having fun. I think that on that base we're gonna change because they have to like put less people on a festival. It's not like 100,000, but more like 20,000. Because we need space for each other, and it's also good because if I walk to the store right now, everyone is passing me by like 2 meters from you away. It's nice. I got my own personal space, but for festivals, that kind of stuff, yeah, I don't know. There's gonna be change. There's gonna be a change. I don't know how. Um, for me, it's like I don't know. I see I just accept it. I'm gonna accept what's gonna be right then in 1 year. I don't know. It's really difficult to know
It's really
for me.
difficult to know.
Yeah.
Really difficult to know. And by the way, I realized I asked you this, but I didn't get an answer, so I want to go back to it. What is the current state in Holland? How many people, how many cases do you have? How many deaths? What are the hospitals like? What is the current status of things?
The current status is like we got like 1,600 IC beds, and which is occupied with thousands of patients, 1,000 patients, and 4,400 are dead. So it's not that much because yeah, where I live in Groningen, it's not that much because everyone is like scared around here, but in Groningen nothing happens, you know. It's yeah, it's you have to see it like Canada from New York or something. You know, in Canada has nothing, but in America it happens a lot. But yeah, it's like Groningen. Groningen is it's just yeah, it's too far to go from the center of the Netherlands, and that's why that yeah, Groningen is not that yeah. How do you call it? Groningen has not that many patients right now.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't have that many cases. It's a small. What's the population of where you are?
200,000.
200,000.
200,000, and there were like 30 are dead, 30 people in the north. So that's you know yeah 200,000 to 30 people are dead. I don't know. It's like nothing.
And you know, one thing that I happen to love Dutch people personally because I love how straightforward and honest Dutch people are.
Yeah,
My uncle feels like when you speak to Dutch people, it's like they say things in this tone that's like, "Yeah, you idiot! Like, don't you know this?" And people all over the world that I've gotten feedback from say the same thing, and it's something that I think is really appreciated about the Dutch culture. And so I'm curious to know, like, what is the you said you personally aren't taking it that seriously. What do you think the average people like? What are people talking about? How do they feel where you are? Because in the US, depends on the state, to be honest. The South, obviously, there's a very different sentiment than where I am in Colorado. People are taking it pretty seriously. There's plenty of people that are talking about conspiracy theories about like 5G and stuff.
yeah, yeah, no. The virus is it's like a conspiracy. Well, it's created. But besides that, it's about the virus now and how we act like that, how we act like now. Yeah, people in and below. You have the Netherlands, and you got the middle of the Netherlands. So the south, there are really there's a lot of people infected in the south. So if we
Is that where Amsterdam is?
yeah, this is like where Amsterdam is. Is from Amsterdam and maybe below there are more caution. Yeah, more casualties. So people are more aware about the virus. But if you're going to the north, like if the sun is shining, everyone is going to the park. Everyone is still going, enjoying the sun, and it's still busy on the street. But but after 7, when it's cold, everyone is inside. So there's no bar open. There's nothing open. Maybe a supermarket, but that's it. So yeah, I don't know what the question was, by the way.
But yeah, the sun is shining.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that people are more aware in the south than in the north.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we're more laid back. We are chilling and
Yeah, that was kind of the question, is like, what is the vibe? What do people think? Do they think that it's like necessary that everything's shut down? Do they think it's a serious? Do they feel the same way? I mean, because it's April 26th, right? It's like a month and a half into this.
yeah.
What do people think?
Yeah, I think people just like the small kids and people around from 0 to 12 years old, they are not infecting any people, so they are not concerned about the situation, and that's why the reason that our prime minister says that they can go to school again from the 11th of May. So the situation is getting uh, I call it milder. Is it milder?
Less serious, milder, yeah.
Yeah. So they want to build now something to the regular, almost the regular base. So yeah, in
Interesting.
Holland, it's, yeah, we are, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the goal, what the prime minister has to say for like about a month. I don't know if I can open my gym again, maybe with the measurements. I don't know, to keep 2 meters distance to every human being. Um, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We are more, yeah, yeah, we more
Yeah.
like that, and it's more like we'll see what happens. We listen to the prime minister. If they say, "Well, we have a lockdown, try to try to stay home." Now we stay at home. So it's not like that we just like China. China is like yeah. I saw some videos about China. They put the lockdown off, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, like it's yeah, we're gonna have fun again." And I don't know what's gonna happen here. Are people still afraid about the situation? And I don't know. Just yeah, but
One day at a time. It's going to be
yeah,
super interesting. It's going to be
yeah,
super interesting. Now, you brought up another country, and you're leading me to a question I ask everyone because this is affecting countries everywhere, the whole world.
yeah.
When we all look back at this, okay, which maybe is in a year from now, like you said, who are we all going to look at as a country that handled the situation the best? Who was the golden child, and who's the golden fuck up? Who failed?
Now the goal of fuck up is like America right now.
Trump?
Yeah, I don't know what Trump does there now, but he really fucked it up. And yeah, who's the best? I don't know. It's I think Sweden maybe, or like Norway. Like I don't know, maybe I don't know. But did we have a Sweden? Yeah, Sweden was really good. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, you haven't heard much. And I did interview someone from there, and it was pretty, well, calm, I guess is the word I could say. Not that many cases. We'll see what happens. It's hard to predict. And is there a way to really do it properly? I agree with you. The US, there is a clear fuck up. Okay. But I don't know that there's a clear winner of who's doing it's great. Ah, which is a whole other story. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. Instead, I want to switch gears, and ask you as of today. Oh yeah, I already asked you that. So, um, you know, you mentioned some good things that are already coming out of this, like what's happening with the planet. And I also think that in times of crisis and tragedy, when humans, we're backed into a corner and we have to figure it out. We do. This is when our human spirit shines the most. Sometimes the biggest inventions come out of times like these. And good things do happen, and they will happen from this, and they already are. So I'm curious to know, like, from your perspective, what good are you already seeing come out of this within your family, friends groups, local communities, Hollands, the world? What good are you already seeing come out of this, and what good do you think is going to come out of this?
what I see right now is that people are not rushing anymore, and people are more standing. They're more uh, aware about time. You know how to spend the time now, like going to family or going I don't know, I don't know, doing games with them. I don't know. Yeah, people are more rushed out. It's not like um, what the difference was. It's like if you want to meet people, they always say to me, when are you available? Or oh yeah, oh yeah, I can do like next week. Or now if you're gonna talk like right now, they go, oh we can do it now, or we'll do it like an hour later, or maybe. But yeah, more people are more chill, and it's a positive thing about the whole situation. And they're more aware about they can choose which people they want to hang out with right now, and yeah, it's more efficient. I think everything is more efficient.
What do you mean?
Um, um, like if you want to shop now, because the shops are still open, by the way, in Groningen.
What kind of
But they
shops?
do
Like restaurants, shops, clothing
like
stores?
more clothing stores and shoe stores. They're still open.
Really?
Yeah, but they really fucked up because they don't get 4,000 euros as a compensation. Only the companies who are closed, not the companies who are still open. So they are really
And
trying.
who is going out and shopping right now?
Oh, yeah, there's some people right now.
You've got the time.
Yeah, yeah. And if you see how they handle it now, right now about the situation, it's like you can go with 3 people in a store right now, or maybe one. It depends how big the store is. So
Super interesting.
yeah, that's really interesting. So if you're going to the store right now, it's more you're going to the store because you want to buy shoes, not to look at shoes. That's the whole thing. What it makes.
So you're not going just to shop for fun. You're going because you
No,
know you're going to buy something.
yeah, that's what I did like yesterday because I need shoes. Okay, which one I'm gonna choose? Okay, I'm going to that store and I know I'm gonna buy shoes. It's not like I'm going to that store, to that store, to that store. No, I know that store has good shoes. I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy shoes in that store. So that's the more that yeah, you have to think more efficient.
That makes a lot of sense. I totally get that.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, it's true. Even when I go to the grocery store, I like write a list. I know exactly what I'm getting. There's no just like browsing around.
yeah,
Interesting. And then you spend less.
yeah. That depends. Because you got now, if I go to the grocery store right now, so I can choose because it's so quiet. You can walk that slow that you can choose anything what you want, but you have
Uh-huh.
but you have to choose. That's the whole thing. It's not like I'm going to the supermarket, okay, just to watch and go away. No, it says like, okay, what can I do now? What can I eat today, or maybe tomorrow, or the week after? So for me. It's for me. It's for my situation, by the way. It's not for everyone.
No, it's good.
Some people like, yeah, my friend is shopping differently.
Different time.
So yeah. It's more, I think everything is more efficient right now. It's you go to you have a goal and you're gonna do that and then you go home.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Which is good in one way and maybe not so good in another. I don't know. Anything else good that you're already seeing happening or anything good you think is going to come out of this, Luke?
Yeah. I don't know what's happens gonna in a year. Maybe it's like the same but differently. But yeah, I don't know.
Same, but different.
Yeah, same but different. Yeah, same store, but you have to buy stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah. And it's for me also. For me, it's an ideal situation because I like my personal space. I like to shop efficient, uh, and people. Yeah, I don't know. I think most people do now to do more efficient shopping.
I don't know. You said this is your ideal situation, but you also said earlier in our conversation that you don't like this isolation. You really don't like it. So it sounds like there's things that you really enjoy about this, and there's things
Yeah.
that you really don't enjoy about this.
Yeah, the isolation is like, yeah, I don't like it, but if I go outside and have my personal space, it's like, oh yeah, I like this. Yeah,
It's kind of like a mind fuck in a way. I find that
yeah,
there are
yeah,
things.
it is a mind fuck. Yeah, but you have to take it also positively, positive, and be positive and stay positive, about this, because
Absolutely.
otherwise you're gonna be fucked up, and gonna be depressed, or you're gonna be like negative feeling. You have negative feelings, so you have to make it what you have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Luke, that's really all the questions I have for you. Is there anything else that you want to share or say as of April 26, 2020, living through this, or anything that you want people to know about what is actually happening in the Netherlands and Holland?
Yeah, that my project 21 is coming. My new community is going to be built. No, I think people has to be aware about the perspective of life. You know, be more busy with your to think more efficiently for yourself, for your body, for your health, and not like rushing, stressing out because you want to have more money. No, it's more like just do the things what you love and what you like.
Amen.
Uh, that's the thing. Yeah.
I love it. And I agree. And thank you. That's all I got. I'm going to stop the recording, okay?
Okay.